All right, people. So I had the air on for a little bit because I'm not really feeling good today. I'm not sick. I'm not in denial of being sick because I hardly ever get sick. I think though my sinuses, allergies are acting up a little bit, but I hardly ever get sick, and I attribute my diet for the reason why I don't ever become ill, as in coughing, throwing up, vomiting, diarrhea. I don't get that. But I just been having a runny nose lately, and I've been a little lightheaded. And I don't think I have the COVID virus, but it was a coworker of mine, like a manager, who came back after a few weeks of absence. I thought he was on vacation. It turned out that he caught the coronavirus as well. Now, I don't have any health insurance, don't have anywhere to stay. So if I do catch it, I'm going to use some of my money to get like a room for like a couple days at a hotel. And I want to do my best to bathe in hot water because I feel like anytime I feel a little under the weather, hot water cures anything. Because I don't really like taking medication for the simple fact of the side effects. That's right, side effects. But I'm going to tell you a little story that happened while I was driving. So I gotta really learn my car. I don't know how to change the tire yet, and it's going to come up eventually. Luckily, I still have air in my tire. It's not appeared on the on my car that flat tire, low tire pressure. That hasn't come up yet. But I'm gonna need to learn how to change the tire. Even though I have AAA and Geico roadside assistance, it's just good to know these things because just in case something happens where my phone doesn't work and my trunk is broke as well. So I have access to, like, I guess I can like dig through the back seat if I need something. But I want to tell you what happened when I was driving. So my windows fogged up, and I'm pretty sure to stop the windows from fogging up, you turn the heat on. Well, I have these little shades I put on my windows so no one sees me in my car, and that it helps me. It helps conceal that I'm in the car, but it also leaves sometimes like these little white marks on the window, and they go away. But I really feel like it's responsible for why my windows take so long to fog up, because I don't really like the car just running. Because I'm not worried about gas, not much, but I just don't like using energy on my car that's not being used at all, at least to get to places. So I was trying to get all the fog out the window, so I can be able to see, because it's concealing my abilities. It's like it's preventing me from driving. So as I'm like trying to wipe down the window, I see this car behind me, and I turn my hazard lights on because I want him to just go around me. And it turns out it's a police officer. So he eventually comes to my left side. He pulls up, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know that he was there. I'm like, I'm so sorry, officer. I didn't say officer. I just said, I'm so sorry. I can't. I'm running out of gas, and I can't see out my window. He said, next time, just pull through the left side. And I thought he meant the left side of the road. I guess he meant like the lot that was adjacent to the street, like the road. So I pull to the left side of the road, and he's like, no, move over. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And then I just go in the lot, and I try to find a gas station close by, because I don't like being on E, like near E. I was on E because I just don't like using my debit card to buy gas. Long story about that. But another thing is too, I'll just say it, I go specifically to this one gas station because there's a very attractive lady that works there. And yes, she is married, but with everything I'm going through right now, I could use a nice smile every day. And she gives me that at least when I go. So yeah, I'll go there for that. And besides, I did tell her a couple of things that could come in handy, like living in America, because a lot of a lot of foreigners have these false narratives of race relations, and I consider myself the expert on it, and I may make another video about that, but in 5 minutes. So, like I said, I like giving her money, and I could use my debit card, because actually that's the one I went to get the gas, because I was actually 5 minutes away from there. I didn't even know, because I was lost at first, because like I said, my phone battery was like practically dead, and I didn't know where I was, because the first time I tried to get gas and I used my card, it didn't work on me. I felt like he turned off the pumps, like this one Sunoco, because all I go to is Sunoco. I think that's why my car runs good, because I use the same gas. I get my maintenance done every 2 months, and yeah, I just take care of my car pretty good. I hope, though, it can endure a little over like 4,000 miles, because I am going to be traveling pretty far next year. I was just thinking about when my phone died, I got to think of a plan before my registration for my car needs to be renewed, because you need an address. I'm pretty sure you need an address for that. Like one site says you can just get the car registered with the P.O. box, but I'm going to need to have somewhere to get my mail so that I can get the car registered, because I can't finance a car without insurance and without it proper registration, because the guy that's leasing the car to me, he called and he thought I didn't have insurance on it, when it turns out I didn't put him on the it's like, I'm kind of new to this whole car insurance thing, like the whole binder, like the company that gives you that leases the car to you, I didn't put him on the paperwork for Geico. So he called, and he was like, oh, you got a couple days to get insurance, or or else. So I just was like, all right, I already have insurance. I'm like, did they just end the contract because I'm a new driver, or I haven't been driving long? Like, what's the deal with that? But everything was sorted out. It was a misunderstanding. I just didn't put his name on the paperwork. But yeah. Where was I going with this? I hate when I do this. Yeah, the cop, told me to go in the lot. I pulled over. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sick. It's just my allergies. But told me to go in the lot. He was like, go in the lot and just move over some. And he just drove off. I don't have tags in my window. And I think it's going to be a little too late when I do plan my big move to finally get tags. But I'll find a way around that when I'm driving to wherever I go next year. But yeah, like I said, I think my personality is why I don't have trouble with cops. Maybe it's my voice. I don't come off like I'm like intimidating, so that helps, I guess, too. And I think that's a good thing, because when you have a career like in law enforcement, you don't really want to deal with difficult people. But I always tell myself this, right? Anytime I hear my stupid ass family or family friends tell me that you need to be very careful when driving because police are hunting black men driving, I always say this, whether they be white, black, Hispanic, Asian, whatever. Would a cop want to really pull over a black person in this climate we're in, with everything going on? Would they really want to be in a situation where they have to use physical force, use deadly force to, get someone to comply with their demands? I don't think so. Like, if I was a police officer, I wouldn't want my face splattered on like any kind of magazine, on Time or People magazine, like Derek Chauvin. Like, I think they would try to avoid that as much as possible. But like I said, no guns in my car. I'm legally can possess guns, but no guns, no drugs, nothing illegal in my car. I drive, my license, everything's in my glove compartment. Man, the sun is bright. But yeah, no problems with police, and it's gonna stay like that. But I'm gonna make sure I work tonight, so I don't have to worry about finding somewhere to, rest at. But I'm going to, when I feel better, I'm going to just start working on my Saturday for first gain more money, but also so I'm not dealing with this, because Saturday is the only day where it's a little rough to find somewhere to park, because it's like a lot of people out that time of night, and it's a little bit different. But yeah, hey, I'm gonna hope for the best. I have November, December, January, February, March. I have 5 months of this left, and this is one chapter of my life that I don't know. I'm a little confused where I'm at in life, honestly. I don't know if I want to get an RV and just say screw traditional living dwellings, or move, but I'm gonna have to find something out, because I can't do this forever. But I will say this: no matter what, I'm always going to stay strong, regardless of my situation. I'm going to overcome all the obstacles that I deal with every day.